Up next, I'd like to invite Councilor Melissa DeRosa up.
Yes.
Hey. Hello, everybody.
Press it, and just stay behind the speaker. You'll be fine.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Hold it up.
Hold it up. Okay. One, I want to thank everybody for being here. I had a conversation with a dear friend the other day. One thing that this administration and the city doesn't like to do.
Turn it around the other way.
This way?
No.
This
I
way?
think that's it. Yeah, it's that way. And press into it and talk into it.
One thing that this administration and this city doesn't like to do is acknowledge the racism and the environmental injustices and the injustices that we face every single day. It seems like when we say the word environmental injustice or when we bring up the word racism, nobody wants to acknowledge how this sale of this field affects the people of District 5. Not just District 5, but the city as a whole. I know many kids who come here, to ride their bikes, do whatever the kids do, right? And so when it came to time to vote, to sell Morley Field, that was something that really was bothering me. So we asked questions. And I don't think that those questions was answered truthfully. I think that some information was misheld. Like, there isn't 5 acres of space anywhere else in District 5. I think that they knew when they were going to sell this that it was going to be almost impossible to replace it in this district. And so when we kept asking, hey, District 5, this side of the river, over here, somewhere here, it was noted, yes, that they are going to try. They are going to try. And I don't think that they did their best job trying. Especially since Councilor Greger was able to identify a place like Angelica's. And yes, of course, is it a lot of work? Yes, but I think the city could have figured it out. They also had identified some other places in District 5 that they could have bought the property and turned into some green space. And instead, they made the decision with the proposal to put a field on the side of a field on the side of a field. Which to me makes no sense. If they were going to build the field where they proposed, at least if they had some places in District 5 that they can replace some of that acres with here, maybe we would have felt better. I knew from the beginning that this deal sounded too good to be true. And the only reason why I voted for Morley Field was because, yes, of course, I do want people to have jobs and be able to walk to their jobs. But I really and truly believe that this administration was going to do everything in their power, that they knew how much of a priority it was for us to have a replacement field, a replacement space right here in District 5. And I didn't see the push for it. I didn't feel the push for it. And instead, I feel like they're making us look like we're crazy, right? Like Councilman Greger is crazy and he is not. This is a real extreme injustice for us all, for everybody. And here's the thing, it's election season and everybody wants a vote, right? And just think about it. Something unique about Pawtucket is we have a lot of officials who have been there for quite some time. For a very long time. And under this administration and under their leadership, a lot of green space in the city of Pawtucket has been neglected. Just not Morley Field. We have the fields behind Galego Court that's been neglected, and all of the work that now has to go into Vets Memorial because of the years and years of neglect. I don't see that same neglect happening on the other parts of the city, but I do see this side of town getting the worst side of it. And it's not fair. And I think that when you vote, that you have to vote consciously and have all the information that you need on each individual before you cast a vote, because this election is extremely important for us to vote people in who are going to listen to the people, right? And not to the investors who don't care about the endorsements, who care mostly about what the community concerns are. And so, and that's the most that I can say. If I can be a help to any of you guys, I would really like to help in any way. If I have to send a communication, send an email, call someone asks for a hearing with the National Park Service, I'm open to all ideas. I'm open to join the fight to stop the sale of Morley Field, and I am not in favor of the new proposal without there being more spaces proposed in District 5.